What's going on, friends and family? Welcome back to the channel. So, content warning for some of my subscribers that might not like to hear dirty words or topics that are maybe considered offensive. This is EMINEM after all, and I thought I would just react to the Warning Mariah diss with lyrics. I think I've heard this, but this came out about 10 years ago. It's just sort of relevant within the context of this non-beef between Nick Cannon and Eminem. I reacted to two of Nick Cannon's just atrociously bad diss tracks, and it's just hilarious because he's been absolutely clowned by the entire internet, and it's just been funny to watch sort of in the peripheral on social media, just seeing Nick Cannon be trolled, clowned, and just basically defeated by the internet. They even made fun of him on SNL, I guess. So it's pretty hilarious. Eminem hasn't responded, and I don't think he will respond, to be honest. Nick Cannon's released 3 diss tracks now, and if he does a 4th one, he's just keeps handing himself big L's. He's gonna have L's all over his front yard, just L's thrown at his face for eternity, just eternally on the internet. So he's in a state of perpetual L's. Anyways, this is Eminem. This is graphic. This is potentially offensive. He's going after Mariah Carey here. This is right when Eminem got sober, so this is going to be funny. Nobody can ride a beat like Eminem, so let's check this out.
Only reason I dissed you in the first place is because you did not see me. Now I'm pissed off. Sit back, homie, relax. In fact, grab a 6-pack, kick back while I kick facts. Yeah.
Grab a 6-pack while I'm going to kick facts while roasting your ass. And is this Dre's beat too? Let's
start. Sit back, homie, relax. In fact, grab a 6-pack, kick back while I kick facts. Yeah, Dre's sick track. Perfect way to get back.
That's why it's so pointless for Nick Cannon to try to come at Eminem with any sort of lyrical competition, because look at this rhyme scheme. Look at how perfectly he's riding the beat just with ease. It's it's so easy for him to do. So it's silly for a rapper of such a low caliber like Nick Cannon to try to come after him with his weak cannonball shots.
In fact, grab a 6-pack, kick back while I kick facts. Yeah, Dre's sick track. Perfect way to get back. Wanna hear something wick whack? I got the same exact tat that's on Nick's back. I'm obsessed now. Oh geez, that's supposed to be me in the video with the goatee. Wow, Mariah, didn't expect it to go balls out. Bitch, shut the fuck up before I put all them phone calls out. You made in my house when you was wildin' out before Nick.
Oof. It's got phone calls of Mariah. That's badass. One thing with Eminem though, nobody really with any lyrical talent, any caliber of lyricism has ever really came at Eminem. Like Ja Rule, he was more of a sort of a gimmick rapper. You get guys like Benzino, Mariah Carey, you can't so that's one thing, but I think there's a reason for that, because the OG rappers, the good, the best of the best rappers, they don't want to go to Eminem because he's fire, especially in a diss mode, because he's grew up on battle rapping. He's made some stinker albums, but you put him in battle mode and there's a whole different story.
Fuck up before I put all them phone calls out. You made in my house when you was wildin' out before Nick, when you was on my dick and give you something to smile about. How many times you fly to my house, still trying to count? Better shut your lying mouth if you the one Nick finding out. You probably think cause it's been so long, if I had something on you I would've did it by now. Oh, on the contrary, Mary Poppins, I'm mixing our studio session down and sending it to mastering to make it loud. Enough dirt on you to murder you, this is what the fuck I do. Mariah, it ever occur to you that I still have pictures?
This is what I do. Enough dirt on you to murder you. It ever occurred to you that I still have pictures? I wonder if that's true.
Dirt on you to murder you. This is what the fuck I do. Mariah, it ever occur to you that I still have pictures? However you prefer to do, and that goes for Nick too, faggot. You think I'm scared of you?
I know he's grown out of that now, but this is 10 years ago, so the political correctness hadn't totally erased that word from the zeitgeist quite yet, so just last year on Kamikaze, Eminem used it too, and he got a lot of flack for that. Rightly so. It's probably time to stop using that word. I know words, definitions change and all that, but it's just,
I still have pictures,
word.
However you prefer to do, and that goes for Nick too, faggot. You think I'm scared of you? You're gonna ruin my career, you better get one.
You're gonna ruin my career, you better get one. Similar to a line that he used against MGK, I had to give you a career to destroy it. Very similar effect here. it's funny because this diss track, Eminem could have just remastered this and just released it as a single, and it would have destroyed anything that Nick Cannon has put out so far. That's the hilarious part. It's just,
That goes for Nick too, faggot. You think I'm scared of you? You're gonna ruin my career, you better get one. Like I'ma sit and fight with you over some slut bitch cunt that maybe put up with a psycho ass over 6 months and only spread her legs to let me hit once. Yeah, what you gonna say? I'm lucky. Tell the public that I was so ugly that you fucking had to be drunk to fuck me. Second base, what the fuck you tell Nick Pumpkin is?
Eminem, he can also be so self-deprecating, but he's so obscene at the same time. But his self-deprecation is great because then it kind of makes it hard to, try to assassinate him on a track, because he's already sort of made himself out to be this character that gives 0 Fs about being looked at like, embarrassed. But
so ugly that you fucking had to be drunk to fuck me. Second base, what the fuck you tell Nick Pumpkin? The second week we were dry humping, it's gotta count for something. Listen, girlie, surely you don't want me to talk about how I nutted early, cause I ejaculated prematurely and bust all over your belly.
I am. Okay, the rhyme scheme was sick. Listen, girlie, surely you don't want me to talk about how I early... Oh my god.
Fuck you tell Nick Pumpkin, the second week we were dry humping, it's gotta count for something. Listen, girlie, surely you don't want me to talk about how I nutted early, cause I ejaculated prematurely and bust all over your belly, and you almost started early and said I was gross. Go get a towel, your stomach's curling, or maybe you do. But if I'm embarrassing me, I'm embarrassing you, and don't you dare say it isn't true.
That's true. If he's embarrassing himself, he's embarrassing you. So you could say that he ejaculated early, but you have to admit at that point that it was on your stomach. That's you just put them into a corner. Like, it's a rock and a hard place. He's a genius at doing that. Like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's obscene and it's ridiculous. It's over the top, but it's also hilarious. As long as you have a bit of a sense of humor, you should be able to look past the vulgarity.
And bust all over your belly, and you almost started early and said I was gross. Go get a towel, your stomach's curling, or maybe you do. But if I'm embarrassing me, I'm embarrassing you, and don't you dare say it isn't true. As long as that song's getting airplay, I'm dissing you. I'm a hair away from getting carried away.
Facts. As long as this song's getting airplays, I'm dissing you. Even getting airplay on YouTube, even getting airplay and you listening to this reaction right now, she's still getting dissed. That's a bar.
It isn't true. As long as that song's getting airplay, I'm dissing you. I'm a hair away from getting carried away and getting sued. I was gonna stop at 16, that was 32. This is 34 bars, we ain't even third of the way through.
Dude is just so clever with his bars, man. Like, I was gonna stop at 16, that was 32. This is 34 bars, we ain't even a third of the way through. Like, just his raps are just insane.
As long as that song's getting airplay, I'm dissing you. I'm a hair away from getting carried away and getting sued.
Just,
I was gonna stop at 16, that was 32. This is 34 bars, we ain't
fair,
even
man.
Third of the way through. Damn, Slim, Mariah played you. Mariah who? Oh, did I say whore, Nick? I meant a liar too. Like I've been going off on you all this time for no reason.
Damn, Slim, Mariah played you. Mariah who? Oh, did I say whore, Nick? I meant a liar too. Oh. Like, I've tried to write raps before to like a high level, and I don't know how he does this stuff, but
did I say whore, Nick? I meant a liar too. Like I've been going off on you all this time for no reason.
Crazy.
Girl, you out your alcoholic mind. Check your wine cellar. Look at the amounts of all the wine. Like I fucking sit around and think about you all the time. I just think this shit is funny when I pounce you on a rhyme. But fuck it now, I'm about to draw the line.
Just having
and for
fun.
you to cross it, that's a mountain that I doubt you wanna climb. I can describe areas of your house you wouldn't find on it.
That rhyme scheme, man. Pounce you on a rhyme. Fuck it, now I'm about to draw the line. And for you to cross it, that's a mountain that you don't...
Think this shit is funny when I pounce you on a rhyme. But fuck it now, I'm about to draw the line. And for you to cross it, that's a mountain that I doubt you wanna climb. I can describe areas of your house you wouldn't find on an episode of Cribs. I blow below the ribs. If I hear another word, so don't go opening your jibs. Cause every time you do, it's like an overload of fibs. I ain't saying this shit again, ho, you know what it is. It's a warning shot before I blow up your whole spot. Call my bluffing, I release every fucking thing I got, including the voicemails right before you flip your top. When me and Luis were trying to stick 2 CDs in the same slot.
Oh my god. when me and Luis were trying to stick two CDs in the same spot. I think that's supposed to say slot, isn't it? But anyways, I'm not going to get into that. You can infer what you will.
You talk when me and Luis were trying to stick two CDs in the same slot.
The same slot? Come on, you lyric video guys. Get that shit right, man.
I love you too. Let me whisper sweet nothings into your ear, boo. Know what you say?
It's nothing.
Yeah, so what I'll do is refresh your memory when you say
Is that Mariah's real
now should I
voice?
keep going or should we
If it
call
is-
truth?
You think you cute, right?
You bet your sweet ass I
That's
do.
cold.
I'm Mary Poppins, B.
And I'm Superman. Ooh,
Mary P.
coming at you. So if you still be my
Baby girl.
then I'll still be your
Superhero.
It's got Mariah Carey on her own diss track. That's cold.
still be my
Baby girl.
then I'll still be your
Superhero. Woman M.
yeah, I'm right here.
You like this.
Nope, not anymore, dear. It cuts like a
Knife.
when I tell you get a
Wife.
But I'm moving on with mine, Nick. Is that your
Wife.
Well, tell her to shut her mouth, then I'll leave her alone. If she don't,
Stick to the script.
then I'ma just keep going.
I
Damn.
see Marianne. Marianne saying, cut the tape. Cut the tape. Knife.
Yeah, so the moral of the story is you don't want to get into a diss battle, a battle of songs with Eminem. Because the dude, I mean, whatever you want to say about his content, the quality of his albums. I know Revival was garbage. Kamikaze had a couple good tracks, but for the most part, I thought the content was just misguided. But he does have 3 classics. You can't deny that fact. He's got Slim Shady LP, he's got Marshall Mathers LP, and he has the Eminem Show, and he has a slew of other just legendary tracks and songs. He's definitely a lyrical wordsmith at the highest level, even if some of his bars are insanely whack. And I'm talking about on a Revival. I'm just trying to think of a couple of these absolutely horrible rhymes, and it made me wonder at the time, like, how did people not be like, yo, M, that bar, maybe, that you need that Jonah Hill meme, like, your booty is heavy duty, like diarrhea. What else? Like, I just had, he had a pill, a line about, he just had a lot of whack lines on that album overall. But this was not whack. This was savage. I think savagery, self-deprecating, and just burying Mariah and Nick at the same time. This blows anything that Nick Cannon would ever put out of the water, in my opinion. So anyways, yeah, what do you guys think? If you watched the video, let me know down below. And if you have any other recommendations for songs, you know where to make them down below. We'll see you on the next one. Peace out. I'm Mace, and yeah, peace out, friends and family. Take care.